Good day, Togi students. For Geography 1, today we're going to look at maps, and I want to start off with this lovely world map I have here on my wall in my study. It's framed, mounted, and it shows just about everything you could wish to have, except there's one big problem I have with this map, but it was a gift, so I'm trying to overlook the one flaw, but you'll see there that some of the countries are indicated in blue. It is a slightly different shade of blue from the sea, but still it's blue. And the last time I checked, Egypt was a desert. It was not anything close to Atlantis. So yeah, that's one bad quality of this map. But apart from that, it's very useful and very neat. We're going to look at the different types of maps now. Basically, we have two categories where we can categorize a map. The one is according to the area or the location, and the other one is the purpose of a map, the type of information that you find on it. Now, the first one here is a provincial map of KwaZulu-Natal. You can see it's a combination of roads, cities, towns, rivers, and the colors on the background, the brown and the green and the yellow and different shades thereof indicate the physical aspects of a province. You'll see more green on the coastline, and then it goes more orange brown towards the Drakensberg Mountains there. Then if we move on to the next atlas, the next map I have lined up here is a touring map. The purpose of this map is, of course, to help tourists to find their way in an area which is not familiar to them. So you'll see airports, roads, cities, towns, but not much about the physical aspects. If we move on to the next one, this is a close-up of Durban. Again, the blue is not indicating rivers. In fact, in this case, it indicates the different streets and roads. But apart from that, there's a lot of useful information on this map, and we would call this a regional map. And the next one, a street map. Very similar to what you will find if you use Google Maps or GPS. You can see the names of the streets on it. And this can really be helpful to find your way from point A to point B. And if we move on to the next atlas, there's a variety of world maps. The first one is a political map. The reason for that being that the different colors indicate different countries. So you can very clearly see where the borders between countries are. Some political maps will even indicate the capital cities, but in this case it's not there. If we turn over, a physical map, because the different colors indicate the different heights above sea level. And there you can see the key to the map, or the legend, indicating exactly what each color means. Then we get different types of distribution maps. In this case, it shows vegetation, the different biomes. There's one with human activities, which is also a typical distribution map. Population, and then the time zone map, which we are going to use in week 3, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to look at the different time zones and do some calculations on that. Right, here's a typical political map of Africa. And this time you can see the capital cities as well. All right. Now, what are the characteristics of a good map? It comes down to 4 aspects. A good map should always have an indication of scale. It could be a line scale like that. It could be a word scale, telling you in a sentence that every millimeter or every centimeter on the map represents this and that kilometers in real life, or a ratio scale where it's 1 to 2 million or 1 to 10,000 or so. Then north should always be at the top. Different colors to indicate the different aspects on the map, and of course a key or a legend. So that's what you need to know at this stage about map work. Good luck with your module further on.